First natin na topic is entitled Radius of Curvature. So what is a curvature? It is a numerical measure of bending of the curve. It also refers to the rate of change of the direction of the curve. Thus, a circle with a smaller radius has a great curvature is sharply curved. Okay, so what is the formula ng curvature natin? It is denoted by K. Ayan, so K yung kanyang variable. K is equivalent to Y double prime. Diba, na-topic na natin to. Y double prime or second derivative of your Y. Then divided by 1 plus the derivative of your Y, which is the first derivative. Then squared. Then lahat sila is raised to the power of 3 over 2. Okay, so drawing natin, for example, we have a curve. This is our y-axis and this is our x-axis. Ayan. Ayan. And then, meron tayong curve, for example. Curve. Pangit. Ayan, curve. So, for example, we have a point. Ito yung point na pipiliin natin. This is our M. No? Then, this is our x and y. Okay, so yung curvature is yung rate of change ng direction ng curve natin. So, gaano kakurba yung ating curve. So, therefore, if eto, i-compare natin sa ganitong curve, so therefore, mas malaki yung curvature nito if i-compare natin sa malaking curve, di ba? Kasi the rate of change of this curve is greater than with this curve. Okay, so therefore, it is K. Rate of change of the direction of the curve. So, how about yung tinatawag nating radius of curvature? From the word itself, radius, that is from the center of your curve, papunta sa point kung saan mo gusto. So, that is the radius of the curvature of a curve at point M, X, and Y. So, that is your coordinates, diba? X-axis na coordinates and Y-axis na coordinates is called inverse curvature, K, of the curve. So, therefore, if sabi niya na that is the inverse curvature of the curve. So therefore, yung formula ng radius of curvature natin is just denoted by P, na parang ganyan, that is a Greek letter or alphabet, stands for rho. That is just a variable. Pwede mong palit-palitan, variable lang po yan. So sabi nito is inverse lang ng curvature. So, if you have the value of your curvature, i-inverse mo lang daw. So, 1 over K is your radius of curvature. So, therefore, yung formula ng ating radius of curvature is just the reciprocal of this one. As you can see, sa formula natin, nilagyan lang ng absolute value because dapat sa radius of curvature, dapat positive palagi yung answer. Diba? Yung absolute value na ganyan. To make our answer always positive. So, as you can see, yung formula na is ito, open parenthesis 1 plus this y prime, which is the first derivative of our y squared, and close parenthesis, then raised to 3 halves or 3 over 2, all divided by y double prime. Okay, so therefore, screenshot po because we will be using these formulas for today. So, for example, class, ang unang nakuha mo is si radius of curvature. Diba? So, kukunin mo si K. So, therefore, that is just the same. 1 over rho. So, i-inverse mo lang siya, makukuha mo na si K. K is for curvature, then rho is for radius of curvature. Okay? So, for example, this is our curve. Then, ito yung center natin, assuming lang. So, therefore, this is our rho. Parang distance from the center of the curve to your assumed point or yung designated mo na point. Gusto mong kunan ng distance. Okay? So therefore, screenshot po so that we can proceed sa ating next slide. Okay? So, proceed tayo dito sa first natin na question. First one is, find the radius of curvature of the curve x is equivalent to y cubed at 1, 1. Okay, so coordinates kasi yan, di ba? So, yung hinahanapan natin, that is our point, which is our x and y. na coordinates. So therefore, ang first task natin is hahanapin po daw natin yung radius of curvature ng curve which is x is equivalent to y cubed at point 1, 1 to respect with its center. No? So first one is yung letter A natin. Ito. So before we start, isulat muna natin, mas maganda, no? Isulat muna natin yung formula ni radius of curvature. So, as we can recall, sulat natin, rho is equivalent to open parenthesis of 1 plus no, open parenthesis of y, then prime, di ba? First derivative, then squared, close parenthesis, then 3 over 2. So, that is all divided by the absolute value of your y double prime. Ayan. So therefore, in order for us to get our rho or radius of curvature, we need to solve for our y prime and y double prime. So therefore, ito yung ating formula. No, ito yung ating curve. X is equivalent to y cubed. So take note, ang kukunin po natin is y prime and y double prime. So therefore, we need to transfer yung cube sa other side. And alam natin sa algebra that if we will transfer this cube to the other side, magiging root. Diba? Magiging root. So therefore, magiging y is equivalent to the cube root of x. Tama ba? Yes. So, ganun lang siya. So, simplify natin para ma-operate natin siya. Gawin nating fraction form yung kanyang exponent. X raised to 1/3. Okay. So, therefore, operate na po natin, no? What is the derivative of that one? So, as we all know, sa ating prelim and midterm, the formula for the derivative of our constant un is equivalent to constant multiplied by n minus 1, then u prime. Diba? So, therefore, dito, ang x yung ating x, ay yung u, then 1/3 yung ating n, wala tayong constant. So, ilagay natin n, x raised to 1/3 minus 1 multiplied by 1. Okay? So, therefore, simplify lang natin siya again, ha? Differentiation lang yan. I hope that you could still recall your differentiation. So, that is 1/3. 1/3 minus 1 is obviously 2/3. Ayan. Okay? So, therefore, we need the value of our y prime. As we all know, sabi dito, no, at 0.11 daw. And alam natin, this is our x and this is our y. So, therefore, yes, substitute natin x at 1, makukuha natin si y prime. So, y prime, paki-calculator po. Enter minus 1 is negative 2/3. Paki-calculator, yes, anything, di ba? Again, anything na may exponent, if si 1 may exponent, kahit anong exponent pa yan, ang kalabasan pa rin is 1. So, therefore, y prime is equivalent to 1/3 multiplied by 1. That is 1/3 pa rin. Or, kung decimal siya na term or decimal siya na form, 0.333. But I can advise you that if you want to have an exact answer, no, para malapit talaga sa mga choices, mas maganda if fraction yung i-substitute mo dito. So, 1/3 yung gagamitin natin. Okay? Kasi ito, no, meron na tayong round down. So, therefore, nag-change na yung ating decimals. Okay, so therefore, proceed po tayo. Next thing that we need to get is yung y double prime. So, yung y prime natin is equivalent to 1/3 x raised to negative 2x, 2/3 is i-derive na naman natin ulit. Diba? So, constant natin is 1/3. N natin is negative 2/3. X natin is still x, then negative 2/3 minus 1. So, wala kayong takas. Prelim natin na topic and midterm natin na topic is magagamit pa din natin sa finals. Okay? So, therefore, what is the answer for this one? Kulang pa rin. Kung pa rin simplify. 1/3 multiplied by negative 2/3 magiging negative 2 over 9. X, then negative 2/3. I-align ko lang. Ayan. Negative 2/3 minus 1, that is obviously negative 5 over 3. 5/3. Okay, so therefore, that is our formula for our second derivative. Then alam natin, no, dito tayo focus sa letter A. Sabi ng letter A is yung ating point is at 1, 1. So, x at 1, then isubstitute po natin kay y double prime, that is negative 2 over 9. Paki-calculator po, that is equivalent to negative 2 over 9, di ba? Anything, kahit pag si 1, meron siyang exponent, 1 pa din yan kahit anong gawin mo. So therefore, 1 multiplied by negative 2 over 9 is just the same 2 over 9. Or decimal na form, that is 0.222. Tama ba, class? Pero again ha, ito yung gagamitin natin nun, naka-fraction. So therefore, our last step is to substitute the value of our y prime and y double prime to our formula, which is this one. So rho is equivalent to 1 plus yung ating y prime is 1/3. Then raised to squared. Ayan. Then lahat siya is raised to 3 over 2. Then all divided by yung ating absolute value ng 2 over 9. So therefore, dapat positive yung answer mo. Okay? So pag negative yung labas ng calculator, i-positive mo lang. Then that is the final answer. So raise hand po, what is our answer for that one? 270. Okay? So tama siya pero may slight lang na kulang or na sobra. Sabi ko kanina na dapat absolute value, dapat walang negative na answer. So, alisin mo lang yung negative mo. So, that is correct. Final answer. Okay? So, therefore, for example, class, again na, you don't need to graph this one, pero i-graph lang na po siya for your own reference, no? Para malaman ninyo, no? Compare. So, if you will graph this one, for example, this curve, which is x is equivalent to y cubed, ang itsura po niyan is something like this, no? Yan, no? So, dito, sabi na at 0.11, ito yung 0.1 natin, ito yung 0.1 dito. Ito yung point natin, which is yung ating 1 and 1. So, therefore, if ilolocate natin yung kanyang centroid, for example lang, this is our centroid of our curve. So, the distance from this papunta dito is our rho, which is 5.27. Okay, so how about, no, hindi naman tinatanong dyan, pero gusto ko lang dagdagan, what if tinanong sa atin, what is our curvature? Yan siya. Find the curvature, hindi radius. So, find the curvature. So, as we all know, yung curvature po natin, which is K, that is just the reciprocal of our radius of curvature. So, therefore, isubstitute lang po natin 5.270. So, raise hand po. What is our answer? 0.18. 0.180. So, 0.19 pala. Kasi 189 something, no? So, 190 siya. Ay, magsanga-sanga siya. Diba? 1897. Okay. So, thank you. And that is our final answer. Ayan. So, screenshot po so that we can proceed sa ating next na problem, yung letter B. So, for letter B, same pa din yung process natin, no? So, for letter B natin, that is y squared is equivalent to 4x. Take note, ang hahanapin po natin, no, na-erase ko, sulat lang natin ulit, is yung ating rho, which is our radius of curvature, which is equivalent to 1 plus y prime, then raised to squared, then raised to 3 over 2. And that is divided by the absolute value of our y double prime. Okay, so try natin. This is y squared over 4x. Take note, ang hahanapin natin is si y prime tsaka si y double prime. So therefore, we will transfer yung squared to the other side, magiging square root of 4x. And then we can simplify that one, magiging 2 square root of x. Sir, what if sir square root of 4x plus 1? Take note, tas meron tayong operation, so therefore bawal po ilabas si 4. Baka sabihin nyo magiging 2x plus 1. Mali po yan kasi meron tayong operation polynomial. Pwede lang siya if walang operation inside. So, common mistake, okay lang. No? So, take note of that one. Okay? So, proceed po tayo. In order for us to differentiate this one, i-change natin in form yung ating root is gawin nating exponent na fraction. That is raised to 1/2. Raised to 1/2. So, therefore, yung ating y prime is equivalent to constant n u n minus 1 multiplied by u prime. So, constant natin is 2, n natin is 1/2, x natin is x, or u pala. Then, n natin is 1/2 minus 1, u prime natin is the derivative of x, which is 1. Simplify lang po natin siya, cancel out, magiging x raised to negative 1/2. Okay, that is our y prime. Take note dito, class, yung ating given is m natin na point, x and y, that is this one. So, ang x natin is 1, y natin is 2. Take note na x yung kailangan, or y prime yung kailangan natin ng value. So, therefore, we must substitute yung value ng x natin, which is binigay dito, that is exactly 1. So, therefore, y prime is equivalent to paki-calculator, but I think if you know the concept na anything na exponent ni 1 is equivalent to 1. Thank you. So, y prime natin is 1. Okay, so we will proceed to our y double prime. So, as we all know, y prime natin, which is solved kanina, that is x negative 1/2. So, therefore, we will derive it again para maging double prime. So, dito pa rin tayo ng formula, constant wala. N natin is negative 1/2. X natin is, u natin is x. Then, negative 1/2 minus 1 multiplied by 1, which is our u prime. Okay, so proceed tayo. Y double prime or second derivative is equivalent to negative 1/2 x raised to negative 3 over 2. Tama ba? Tama mo, no? Negative 1/2 minus 1 is negative 3 over 2. So that is our formula. And then, substitute po natin x at 1. So, y prime or double prime is equivalent to negative 1/2, 1 raised to negative 3 over 2, and then raise hand. Anyone? What is our y double prime? That is negative 1/2. So, therefore, kompleto na tayo. So, substitute lang natin yan siya. 3 over 2 divided by negative 1. Answer for this one. Yes. Raise hand ulit. 656. Okay. So, take note sa exam, expect tayo ng 3 decimal places. Okay. So, proceed tayo. No? That is our answer. Yan yung hinahanap natin. So, if for example, again class, you don't need to graph this one. I-graph lang na ako para for the sake of malaman natin kung anong ibig sabihin yan. For example, that is our graph for this parabola. Y squared is equivalent to 4x. Again, you don't need to graph I-graph lang na ako ay representation. So, 1, 2. So, 1. You are so 1 ay 1. Then 1, 2. Ito yung point na yon, which is yung point 1, 2 natin. So, if, for example, this is our center, the distance papunta sa kanya, which is our radius of curvature, is 5.657. Okay? So, how about same kanina? Dagdagan natin yung question. Find the curvature. So, curvature is equivalent to K is equivalent to 1 over rho. K is equivalent to 1 over 5 5.657. Yes, raise hand ulit. What is our K? 0.177. That is our final answer. Ayan. Okay? So, I hope that you understood that one. So, screenshot po so that we can proceed sa ating next example. Slope and tangent line. So, if we can recall sa ating senior high, in order for us to get the slope of a line, what is the formula? Dapat meron kang 2 points, di ba? That is y sub 2 minus y sub 1 divided by yung ating x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So therefore, di ba, we need to, for example, this is our x sub 1 and y sub 1. This is our point x sub 2 and y sub 2. No? For example, this is our line. Diba? So, in order for us to get the slope of this line, dapat kailangan natin ng dalawang points. Diba? So, if a-applyan po natin siya ng differential calculus na concept, naka-state po dito that in getting the slope of any function or any line, that is just the first derivative of that line. So therefore, if meron kang function, i-derive mo lang or derivative mo lang, meron kang y prime, no, kunin mo lang kunin mo lang yung y prime niya. That is your m or your slope. Okay ba? So example natin kaagad. Find the slope of the graph. F of x is equivalent to 2x minus 3. So f of x is equivalent to 2x minus 3. What is the derivative of that one? Raise hand, anyone? That is equivalent to 2. Diba? So, that is our answer. That is the slope already. Okay? So, for the sake lang, para medyo taas-taas itong solution, step by step na to siya. So, that is 2x, diba? So, that is, nakasunod pa din tayo sa d over dx of our CUN. That is equivalent to CNU, n minus 1, then U prime. Okay? So, therefore, same pa din ang process natin, no? Sharo. Sisahon ginato. That is 1 minus 1 multiplied by 1. That is 2x raised to 0. That is equivalent to 2. So, that is our answer. That is our slope or that is our y prime. Ayan. Final answer, yung ating 2. So, ganun lang po kasimple. Pero, medyo pahirapan natin. What if, pag-derive mo, meron pa siyang variable. For example, the equation natin is 2x squared, something like that. So, hindi na siya line, curve na siya. Okay, so screenshot po so that you can proceed sa ating next na example. What if, eto, yung ating question. Find the slopes,
Find the slope of the tangent lines to the graph of f of x is equals to x squared plus 1 at point 0, 1, and negative 1 and 2.
So, first thing is that we need to analyze ano yung ibig sabihin, ano yung hinahanap ng ating problem, di ba? So, sabi niya, hanapin po daw natin yung ating mga slope ng mga tangent lines sa graph x squared plus 1. So, for example, no, again, hindi mo na kailangan mag-graph ha. This is just for the explanation. Kaya i-graph ko siya. Pero pwede na din, no, na hindi mo siya i-graph. Okay? So, for example, this is our graph. Ayan. ito yung ating parabola, no? Kasi x squared plus 1. So, hahanapin po daw natin yung slope ng tangent line natin sa graph na to. Anong ibig sabihin ng tangent line? That is a line which intersects a curve or a circle in only one point. Ulitin natin, yan daw yung linya na mag-pass through sa isang curve or circle in only one point. So, for example, 0, 1, ito yung 0, 1 natin, di ba? So, therefore, ang tangent line niya is ito. Di ba? So, mali. Yan. Yan. Di ba? So, it passes through our curve in only one point. Okay, so ito, how about this one? Negative 1 and 2. So, for the sake na lang ha, kahit hindi exact, this is our negative 1 and 2. Ayan. This is our negative 1 and 2 na point. So, ano yung kanyang tangent line is ito. Ayan. Okay, so what is the slope of this line and what is the slope of this line? Okay, given na ito yung ating f of x is equivalent to x squared plus 1. Ito yung curve natin. So, therefore, hahanapin lang natin yung slope. So, take note this one. F of x is equivalent to x squared plus 1. Sabi natin, no, the slope is just equivalent to the first derivative of our equation. So, therefore, what is the derivative of that one? That is our slope, which is equivalent to 2x. Ayan. So, sabi dito muna tayo mag-focus, 'di ba? Sabi niya, no, coordinates mangguna class, that is m, which is x, at y. So, at x, which is equivalent to 0, dito muna tayo mag-focus, 0, ano yung ating slope? So, may prime pala yan ha, f prime of x is equivalent to 2 multiplied by 0. So, therefore, raise hand class, what is the slope? Yes, 0. So, as you can see sa ating figure, wala siyang rise and run. Kumbaga, so 0 yung ating slope. So, 1 point, at least meron ka ng 1 point sa exam. So, how about in this point? Diba? So, therefore, lagay natin dito, m is equivalent to f prime of x, which is equivalent to 2x. Diba? Ito yung slope natin. X at negative 1. Diba? Kasi dito na point na din tayo. Ito yung x natin, which is negative 1. Substitute lang po natin m, which is our f prime of x, is equivalent to 2 multiplied by negative 1. Raise hand po, what is our slope? So, negative 2, therefore, as you can see, no, papuntang left siya, kaya negative. Negative ang slope going to the left. From bottom, papuntang taas sa negative 2. Ayan. So, application lang siya. So, therefore, we can apply yung ating differential calculus in getting the slope of any curve.